Hello and welcome to my tutorial on how to make this song by Telepath. I'm going to call it Nightlife. I don't speak Japanese and I'm not even going to try. So here we go. The first thing that we're going to do is take this sample from the song I'll Do My Best. And it is at 113 beats per minute, as we can see down here. And we are going to go to, if I can stop clicking it, we are going to go to 15 seconds, roughly. Pick up this sample. And then our second sample will be at 33 seconds. So those are the only two samples that we're going to use. Pretty simple composition, but makes a pretty rockin' tune. So after we slow it down, we're going to go from 113 beats per minute down to 82. And it will sound like that. We are also going to pitch it down by 6 half steps or semitones. And then another thing that you've got to do, you might see that the file is slowed down a little bit more than 82 beats per minute. That's because you've got to take this sample here and make it match the grid, so you may have to play with the time a little bit. But once you lock it in to 4 measures, then it should line up. Next thing that I'm going to explain is the effects. So we've got an EQ, a phaser, distortion, reverb, and then a compressor. And I'll go over those individually and we will talk about how they work. First thing is at the beginning, we've got an EQ there it goes. It has the bass boosted at 86 hertz by 10 dB, which is quite a lot. And then the high cutoff filter or the low pass filter will sweep up as this intro goes on. So let's watch as it does that. I'm going to start here. And then we are pretty much back to normal part of the song here. Let's see here. The second effect is the most important one. I'm going to set up a loop here so that we can listen to it. This is the phaser. So that telepath sound that you know and love, it has that washy sound to it, that frequency sweep going up and down. That is a phaser. So here's what it sounds like by itself. So that's what that phaser sounds like. The distortion is next. Every distortion plugin is different. This one is about 40%. Just makes the lows a little bit boosted and the highs a little bit crispy. Next is the reverb. I got a pretty spacious reverb. I got an arena preset that I set to 21% here, which was pretty close to the default setting. So just use a big reverb and then you'll most likely get pretty close. So you can hear that long reverb tail afterwards. Last is a compressor. So what this is going to do is every time that the kick drum hits, it's going to turn down a little bit and give it a pump sound. If you ever listen to Daft Punk, they use that compressor a lot. gives it that kind of trance sound. But what we're going to do is make it pump every time the kick drum hits, and it just gives it a little bit more of a flavor. So it probably sounds louder to you as well. After that, let's apply all of the effects. And then here's what it sounds like. So after that is song composition. We've got sample 1 4 times, and then sample 2 2 times, and then sample 1 2 times, and then sample 2 2 times, and then sample 1 2 times, and then it fades out. Pretty simple composition, but like I said earlier, makes a pretty good tune. So here's what sample 1 to sample 2 sounds like whenever they transition. So that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. Hope this helps.